Hi, today I'm reviewing the Inkey List Omega Water Cream Moisturizer. And really quick, I just want to say, purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos. So if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com, join Patreon community, or click on the link below. Okay, so getting a chance to review this one. I'm trying to review a lot of the Inkey List products because they're pretty affordable, and I think a lot of people are looking for something in a better price range. And so just helping you weed out what's good. And sometimes price doesn't mean anything. Sometimes it means a little bit. And then I've got a few other comments at the end. So, okay, they call us a lightweight, water-based gel moisturizer for all skin types that rapidly hydrates and supports a healthy skin barrier without causing oiliness. I've got a lot of thoughts on oiling this for dry skin and oily skin because in my opinion, it's a little iffy for both types. So, okay, in terms of packaging, no issues with the packaging. The Inkey List states this is recyclable, so I don't necessarily see the little triangle on it, but I thought everything that was recyclable was supposed to have a triangle. I guess I'm going to have to do more research. Or you can just send it all to TerraCycle, and they will do it all for you. So that's a nice way to do it. In terms of the nature drying types of alcohol, it does not contain any of those. It's also fragrance-free and has no real noticeable scent. The manufacturing location for this one is the UK, so no issues with that. Man, my poor hands are so dry. Oh, it's so sad. Okay, ease of use. Yeah, my poor hands are looking awful. I just need to amp up my hand moisturizing routine. Okay, so ease of use. So they say you can use it morning, evening, after cleansing, after serums. I really don't necessarily think of this as like a water gel moisturizer, to be honest. I just don't think of the texture of it like that. I think it's more of just a moisturizer cream texture. I don't really think of this as a gel, and that's how they described a water-based gel moisturizer. But anyway, very easy to use. Massage, they say a pea-sized amount onto your face and neck. For best results, use their hyaluronic acid serum, sold separately, before this, which you really don't have to do. But applies nicely, absorbs decently, although it does end up looking sometimes a little shiny because of some of the ingredients, but it sets to kind of more of a radiant finish, but it does work well under sunscreens, and it works well over serums, so no issues with that. It works well over exfoliating products and things like that. So, okay, in terms of beneficial ingredients, there's not much to talk about. To be honest, most of these ingredients wouldn't even be ones I would mention, because I typically skip, like slip ingredients, but with this one, there's really not a lot to talk about. So we've got Dicaprylyl carbonate as well as Coco-Caprylate. They're both emollients. They spread nicely. They give skin kind of a velvety feel. It works very well in sunscreens. And they're good emollients. So normally I wouldn't even talk about those because they're basically slip ingredients. But next up, we've got niacinamide. They brag on this one about the niacinamide complex. I think they call it like a 5% niacinamide complex. Niacinamide, it's great at skin brightening, anti-acne, hydrating, barrier repairing, but it's showing up in everything now, so it's becoming a less exciting ingredient in my opinion. We've got betaine, a good hydrating ingredient. Then we've got oleic acid, fatty acid, source of good fatty acids. That's it, really. Not very exciting. I mean, sometimes simple is great, but it appears that this is simple, but it's not working well for a lot of people with really oily skin types because of some of those emollients. But then for my dry skin, it's not quite enough, so I'll talk about that in a second. In terms of animal testing, it's vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free, so no issues with that. So you can still see it's looking a little shiny in my hand. In terms of performance, except for like summer, during the winter, and even spring and fall, this is not hydrating enough for me. But those from reviews I've read with oilier skin mention it's too greasy, it's too oily. It doesn't sink in. It makes their skin look very shiny, which it does. But at the same time, it's not quite enough for my skin. So perhaps it works well for those with normal skin types that don't need a ton of hydration, but don't have very oily skin. I'm not quite sure. It's very friendly for acne-prone skin, though, which is great. There's no ingredients of note for acne-prone skin, so that's absolutely wonderful. But in my opinion, for performance, without layering this under a thicker cream, it's not enough. Perhaps maybe tomorrow when it's 100 degrees outside, this will be hydrating enough, I have a feeling. But otherwise, for most days, it's just not quite enough. So, in terms of the price, so this is the full-size 1.7 ounces, 50 milliliters, and it retails for about $10. I've got a few products that are right in the same price ballpark, in my opinion, that are leagues better than this. The e.l.f. Super Hydrate Moisturizer is wonderful, and it's right around the same price as the Inkey List. The Pacifica Vegan Ceramide Moisturizer, also wonderful. I think it's $14, $16, so just a touch more money, but it's a worlds away better product. And then the other one I want to mention is the Groom Pure Gentle Moisturizer is also a very good alternative and still in the same ballpark price. So if you're looking just at prices, there's a lot of other products that are around the same price that are just more loaded with good ingredients. So, yeah. So in terms of the it factor, I think you can tell where I'm going. It's an okay moisturizer for normal skin types. Oily skin, dry skin, probably not going to be enough. Maybe acne-prone skin it works well for. So I think these are better options than this. It's not a terrible product. It's just not... It's one I'll probably finish, but would never repurchase it. It's just really lacking in terms of some good, exciting ingredients. So unless you're young and you don't need the anti-aging benefits, maybe that's the way to go with this one. But overall, I wasn't blown away by it. You know what? And it's been a while since the Inkey List had a product that really blew me away. So I think I read an article where they have I think it's 6 weeks between the time they can have a product conception and the time it actually comes to market, which is pretty quick. So I think some of the lack of enthusiasm perhaps is starting to show. Because I think the old Inkey List probably would have made this a little bit more exciting. But anyway. Okay, with a 10 being a perfect score, I gave it a 7. Interested in hearing from you guys if you had a chance to check it out yet or not, and if you have what your thoughts are. So I'll leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys. And stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.